It's 4 and 8.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
That's who you despise. Understand that when y'all call all y'all scoffers on TikTok, the reason why you upset, it has nothing to do with us. We're just reading the Bible. You have a problem with God. Read on.
He therefore that despiseth not man, but God, who hath also given unto us his Holy Spirit.
Because God gave us his Holy Spirit. That's how we're able to go through this Bible and bring out the truth as it is written, and it makes y'all mad.
Yep.
Because you hate God. That's why you want to celebrate Christmas. That's why you're trying to justify celebrating Christmas. That's why you make statements like, oh, y'all hate whitey and y'all hate this and da-da-da-da. Why y'all do that? You never question anything the Christian church does. The Christian church been robbing you for years. You don't ask your pastor, nope, why y'all wear a 3-piece suit?
Bring it up. Why y'all driving
Why y'all driving a Bentley? Mm-hmm. Why y'all wear this? No one ever asked the Catholic priest, hey, why y'all wear all them rosary beads and that big hat for? Nobody ever does that. But you ask us why we wear purple. Mm-hmm. That's because you hate God. Yep. That's why you ask these things. And you despise God. So just so you know, it ain't us. We back. All praises.
So as he was saying, let's go back to that video of his friendly neighborhood Caucasian so he can tell us that Christmas is pagan and we believe it. Make sure y'all share this, share the live again so we can build back up the people. We had technical difficulties over here.
Yeah.
So make sure you share this real quick. All right, share the live. All right, go ahead. Let's play that.
December. Then there was a monk who began to add it up. You see, if you read in Luke, it says there's a census taken when Quirinius was governor and so forth and so on. And they could take those leaders and figure the exact time dating from the foundation of Rome. And that's when the dates were established. And so they get pretty close to the date. But to say it's the 25th, shepherds were out abiding in the field. It gets a little cold at night. I mean, were they out there in the middle of winter? I don't know. I've been out there on the shepherd's field and on Christmas Eve. It's very nice. But it's cold. And nevertheless, I mean, what was going on? So all this business about mistletoe, pagan. Christmas trees, pagan. Giving out gifts, pagan. Every bit of it is pagan. Every single bit of it is pagan. We've Christianized it all.
Stop it.
So that's good. Yeah. And so we have time.
We've Christianized it all.
Sheesh.
Since our word in the Bible ain't good enough, we got to get the friendly neighborhood Caucasian to tell you it's all pagan. Shout out to Charlisa for the super chat donation. We appreciate it, sis.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate it. We need it over here, y'all. We need it. Straight up. Y'all see, we need it, man.
All praises to the Lord.
Yeah, but so now, is it believable now that he did? Now watch this. We say it. Caucasian man say it, and you say, I don't care what none of them say. That means you love the world more than you love God. You don't even care about truth. You ain't real. You got people like to say, nah, I'm a real woman. Nah. I'm a real nigga. No, you not. Your whole life is based on lies. Everything about you a lie.
Yep.
Even how you worship God's a lie. Mm-hmm. Straight up lie.
Hey, get that in John. 1 John 2.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Come on. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
That's very plain.
Yep.
That's very easy to understand. John is instructing you. And who taught John? Christ. Mm-hmm. He said, love not the world, neither the things in the world. Guess what's in the world? Christmas.
Yep.
Read on.
If any man love the world.
If you love Christmas so much, read.
The love of the Father is not in him.
The love of the Father ain't in you. Understand that. That's clear. That's concise. Mm-hmm. So if you go against that, you love the world.
Yep, that's it. That is.
And look at it. Look at a dumb Negro. I love Christmas. Yeah, you're right. And you're going to die right here with it.
Yep.
It's going to be,
Second death.
you're going to burn up with all them Christmas trees.
Right. That's it. The
Thus
second
saith
death.
the Lord.
Yep. Let's go to another friendly Caucasian that's in. He looks non-threatening. He looks innocent. He ain't got no bass in his voice, no melanin in his skin. You can believe this non-threat. Since we aggressive, we loud, we hateful. Well, listen to this innocent, non-aggressive looking Caucasian.
Right.
Go ahead.
90% of Americans celebrate Christmas in one way or another, according to the Pew Research Center. The holiday began in the 4th century when church officials chose to honor the birth of Jesus.
Pause
But
it.
several customs would come.
Y'all notice she said church officials decided to honor. This is 300 years after Christ had already died and resurrected. This has nothing to do with Christ telling you to do this.
Right.
This is tradition of man that has been placed in the earth. We go get a scripture after this. Go ahead.
To associate with modern-day Christmas actually evolved from ancient pagan traditions celebrating the winter solstice. Historian Kenneth C. Davis is the best-selling author of the Don't Know Much About series, which we love. Welcome back to the table. Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas to you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
So this is something I've always been fascinated by because the Bible never talks about the date of Christ's birth, yet we celebrate December 25th. Why?
Well, primarily because in ancient Rome, there was a feast called Saturnalia that celebrated the solstice. What is the solstice? It's the day that the sun starts coming back. The days start getting longer. And most of the traditions that we have that relate to Christmas relate to the solstice, which was celebrated in ancient Rome on December 25th. So, when Christianity became the official religion, in a sense, in Rome, they were able to fix this date, which some scholars say may be earlier than that. There's a little discrepancy about it, but there's no question that the fact that it was celebrated in Rome as an important day with gift giving, candle lighting, and singing and decorating houses really cemented Christmas as December 25th.
You always say you don't know much according to your books, but do you know why we have a Christmas tree as opposed to a bunch of hydrangeas, which I think are really pretty?
This is another
Puffy and pretty.
This is another.
How about that, Ken?
This is another pagan tradition. So Christmas is really about bringing out your inner pagan.
Wow.
Dang. Hold on. I hope y'all caught that. Christmas is about bringing out your inner pagan. Dang.
I'm going to translate that for you. Christmas is about bringing out the devil in you.
It's about all that ungodliness that's in you. That's what Christmas
Bring
is
it out.
about.
And it's different ways that you can bring it out. It don't have to be violent, because a lot of people think that bringing out the devil in you has to mean violence. It's not. It's the worship of another god.
Right. Wow. People get drunk.
People get drunk. People giving presents to each other.
They fornicate. All that.
Yeah, because remember, Satan tempted Christ with giving him things if he worshipped him. That's what's happening right now. You're receiving gifts from Satan because this ain't got nothing to do with God, and you're in turn worshiping him voluntarily through the gifts you receive.
Dang.
Go ahead.
Who knew we had an interface?
Which of the wise men said that? I can't remember.
Well, it's like Halloween and a lot of other things we do. These all predate Christianity. But in the Norse world, Germany, the
That's where the tree
Scandinavian
came from.
countries, where winter was really serious and the solstice was really an important idea, they celebrated the return of life by celebrating an evergreen tree. When Christianity came in, they started to use the evergreen tree, the pagan symbol, as a symbol of the tree of paradise. And they started to hang an apple on it. So little
You hear
red
the dumb black, I
balls
like
on
that.
green trees.
Oh, that's
Getting
the ornaments.
picture here.
That's where the idea
That's
for
right.
ornaments
So
came
all of these things really celebrate the idea that light and life are coming back into the world, which is essentially what Christmas means to Christians across the world.
Right, and mistletoe?
Mistletoe, we can thank the Druids for that. The Druids believed that mistletoe was an all-powerful healing item. It hung from the sacred oak. In fact, if you met somebody in the forest, you gave them the sign of peace under the mistletoe. So people started to hang mistletoe above their doorways as a symbol of peace.
So that's what they said. That's what Christians are saying it is now. It represents the life and blood of Christ. So now the mistletoe represents the life and blood of Christ. Man, y'all crazy.
Powerful symbol of paganism that English churches actually banned the use of it. And in fact, the real war on Christmas in America begins with the Puritans in around 1659. They knew all of these things, the date, the traditions were pagan ideas. The Puritans banned Christmas for about 20 years in America before the celebration became just too popular.
You'll be glad to know all of your answers today were correct. You know a lot. You know a lot, Kenneth C. Davis.
Our fact checker over here.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to you,
Kenneth Davis.
This does not take away, we're not the Grinch spoiling it here. It still has all the meaning that it has, but we can celebrate it and understand where.
No, how?
He said all that because he said it. That's why.
Because
he
the
said it.
Caucasian man said it. We can still worship another God, and it's okay.
Wow. And you know what's crazy? Our people will hear this and hear him say that without any proof. He didn't bring up any historical records, any documents. He just spoke.
Yep.
And they will believe it.
And they believe it.
But here it is. We come with the Bible. And we get called a hate group. We get called heretics.
We liars.
We hate. We liars. We don't know the Bible. We ain't in the spirit of Christ. I'm telling you, we have a complex. We have a severe mental disorder that
what's
we
it
hate.
called?
We hate each
Stockholm
other.
syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Because he just said that. Oh,
He said everything we said with
everything's
no Bible.
pagan. And then afterward, he said, "But it's okay. You can still celebrate." And black people go, "Oh, okay, all right, good."
And they forgot everything he just said about it. It's about bringing out your inner pagan. They forgot all of that and said, "Oh, see, it is good. See, he does. He confirms it. It's good. Look what the Caucasian man said. It's good,
It's
boss.
good.
Give me that Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, and we're going to read verse 16. Wisdom of Solomon 14, verse 16.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law.
It was grown strong, an ungodly custom, a heathenist custom, a pagan custom grew strong until it became law. It's a law in America that Christmas is to be celebrated every December 25th. Look it up. It's a law. Just like they signed Thanksgiving into law. They got New Year's Day. You get off work for these days. These are federal holidays. It's signed into law. That's how it grows strong because they give you time to worship it. Wow. That's how it grows strong, because if you had to work on you were forced to, and America didn't honor these things, these days, really, man, you wouldn't think nothing of it because it'd just be a regular day. I got to go to work, man, it's whatever. Ain't nothing. But they honor it by making it a law where they give you time off to sacrifice and to worship this ungodly custom.
Right.
It's growing strong. Keep reading.
And graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
That's the trees. It's the commandment of kings. So much so, I didn't give you the book that the tree was established by a royal family. All right. Now go up to in that same thing. Go to verse 21. Look what it say.
And this was an occasion to deceive the world.
It was an occasion to do what?
To deceive the world.
To deceive the world.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened. The world has been deceived because of this ungodly custom that has grown strong. Deceived, and they want to remain deceived. They're not trying to come back to truth at all. Look at them in the comments. Look at them in the TikTok comments. The YouTube comments, they don't care about being deceived. They ain't trying to come back to truth at all. Keep reading in that verse.
For men, serving either calamity or tyranny, did ascribe unto stones and stocks.
Stocks is a tree.
Right.
You ascribe to the tree, read on,
the incommunicable name.
This represents Jesus. That's why we have a star on top of it. It represents the star that followed Christ. That's why we have angel ornaments on the tree, because you are using this tree and associating it with the name of Christ. The Bible's a true book. You just got to have spiritual eyes to be able to bring out the sense of it.
Right.
Now, we're going to go into their own history books, and we're going to do some power reading here to show, because everybody keeps saying, oh, Alexander Hislop, he's not a credible source.
Yeah.
Y'all know how many different books it is on Christmas being pagan?
Right.
Man, that ain't the only book we got. All we do, we dare you to challenge us so we can pull them out.
Anytime a book comes out that debunks or proves their dumb doctrine or what they believe is a lie, now, that's not a credible source.
Yeah, it's not a credible source. They're gonna and watch after we show this. One of these pathetics.
Yep.
He's urban pathetics.
These urban
that
pathetics.
take white talking points and put blackface on it.
Yep.
They're gonna look at this show and see this book and say that book's not credible. These are historical information with references.
Yep.
It's not credible. Okay, let's read that. The title of it.
Christmas in Ritual and Tradition, Christian and Pagan.
The way it reads is Christmas in Ritual and Tradition, Christian and Pagan. They didn't put no comma after that. I had to look it up. But this is written in 1912, and this comes from the other side of the earth. This is from London. This ain't American based, because we know how people in America will write out stuff and have their biases in it. Look what this writer from London has written in 1912, before you had to be politically correct about everything so you don't get sued and offending people. He came out and spoke exactly what Christmas is based on the historical ritual and traditions of it. Go inside the book, start where the red line is and read down. You got power read.
Yet even these will suggest what hardly needs saying, that Christmas is something far more complex than a church holy day alone.
It's more complex because it's rooted and shadowed in paganism and it's mixed with God. So it's real complex to get to the truth of it. Read on.
That the celebration of the birth of Jesus, deep and touching as it is, as its appeal to those who hold the faith of the incarnation, is but one of many elements that have entered into the great winter festival. In the following pages, I shall try to present a picture, sketchy and inadequate though it must be, of what Christmas is and has been to the peoples of Europe.
Of Europe, not Africa.
Right.
Not Israel. You didn't know nothing about this stuff, y'all. Go ahead.
And to show as far as possible the various elements that have gone into its makeup. Most people have a vague impression that these are largely pagan, but comparatively few have any idea of the process by which the heathen elements have become mingled with that which is obviously Christian.
You have no idea the stuff you are worshiping, like the officer put out earlier.
Yep.
You don't know where this stuff come from at all. Go ahead.
The equal obscurity prevails as to the nature and meaning of the non-Christian customs.
Read.
The subject is vast and has not been thoroughly explored as yet, but the labors of historians and folklorists have made certain conclusions probable.
So this is historians that are speaking here, okay?
Right.
Go ahead.
And have produced hypotheses of great interest and fascination.
So these are historians that have studied the origination of Christmas throughout time. You working at a damn desk.
Right.
For a company, you working in a warehouse.
Man, you work in a warehouse or you boxing people's gifts to ship
you
off
do
for
hair.
Right. You work in a boutique.
You not a historian that can debunk and go against what these people are saying.
You frying chicken right now.
You can't do this. They're not a historian. You ain't researched this stuff like they have. Oh, that ain't real. That ain't right. You do hair at a nail shop. You do nails. You do hair in your house. You ain't got the credibility.
Right.
Wow. Go ahead and read the next paragraph.
I have spoken of Christian and pagan elements. The distinction is blurred to some extent by the clothing of heathen customs in a superficial Christianity.
It's clothed. It's hard to unravel it. Go ahead.
But on the whole, it is clear enough to justify the division of this book into two parts. One dealing with the church's feast of the Holy Birth, the other with those remains of pagan winter festivals, which
Can you scroll up some?
Which extend from November to January.
Let's scroll up to what? November to January and talk about what?
But cluster especially
around.
Cluster especially around Christmas and the 12 days.
And the 12 days. Some of y'all don't even know what that 12 days mean. When you got the one partridge at a pear tree.
I'm about to say, everybody know.
They know the song, but they don't know where it come from.
Right.
He's letting you know that's pagan
where it come
elements.
from, yep.
You don't even know what this is about. Go to the next one. Now let's start where the line is right there, that third paragraph.
When and where did the keeping of Christmas begin? Many details of its early history remain in uncertainty, but it is fairly clear that the earliest celebration of the birth of Christ on December 25th took place at Rome about the middle of the 4th century, and that the observance of the day
That's around 350 AD. Go ahead.
and that the observance of the day spread from the Western to the Eastern Church, which had before been wont to keep January 6th as a joint commemoration of the Nativity and the baptism of the Redeemer.
So they used to celebrate what you call Christmas on January the 6th. Now, why did they move it back and they decided on the date? We're going to do it December 25th. Keep reading.
The first mention of a nativity feast on December 25th is found in a Roman document known as the Philocalian calendar, dating from the year 354, but embodying an older document evidently belonging to the year 336.
That's around the Council of Nicaea.
Yep.
The first mention of December 25th. They got documents from Rome on this. Go ahead.
It is uncertain to which date the nativity reference belongs, but further back than 336, at all events, the festival cannot be traced.
So before 336 in Rome, there was nothing called Christmas on the earth. Nothing called the Nativity Feast.
Right.
It was nowhere on earth until 300 years after Christ had died and resurrected, and it started in Rome. Read on.
From Rome, Christmas spread throughout the West. With the conversion of the barbarians, whether it came to England through the Celtic Church is uncertain, but St. Augustine certainly brought it with him. And Christmas Day, 598, witnessed a great event, the baptism of more than 10,000 English converts. In 567, the Council of Tours had declared the 12 days from Christmas to Epiphany, a festival tide.
The laws.
The laws of Ethelred,
yeah.
in 991 to 1016 ordained it to be a time of peace and concord among Christian men.
Read.
When all strife must cease.
And that's why they push that. This is where you get the holiday season from.
Right.
That's be joyful in the holiday season.
Yep.
Joy, joy, joy.
Yep.
That's going back to this. We reading where all this stuff come from. Go ahead.
In Germany, Christmas was established by the Synod of Mainz in 813. In Norway, by King Haakon the Good about the middle of the 10th century.
Now, y'all notice what we ain't read in none of these 3 pages? We ain't never read where none of this stuff was in Africa. Ever. Black people, you say you come from Africa, you're called African American. We read it about the origins of Christmas, and it ain't not once mentioned Africa at all.
Right. Oh.
It's talk about Europe.
I ain't see Ethiopia nowhere.
Nowhere. Nowhere. Go ahead.
In the East, as has been seen, the birth of the Redeemer was at first celebrated not on December 25th.
Here we go. The birth of the Redeemer was not celebrated December 25th.
But on January 6th.
Stop it, man. Y'all don't want us to go into this history. They didn't celebrate December 25th as his birth starting out. It was January 6th. And some people still in the world still celebrate Jesus' birth on January 6th. We know what they was doing at first and how it got moved back to the 25th. Keep reading.
The Feast of the Epiphany or manifestation of Christ's glory. The Epiphany can be traced as far back as the 2nd century among the Basilidians, heretics, from whom it may have spread to the Catholic Church. It was with them certainly a feast of the baptism, and possibly also of the nativity of Christ. The origins of the Epiphany festival are very obscure, nor can we say with certainty what was its meaning at first. It may be that it took the place of a heathen rite celebrating the birth of the world or eon from the Virgin on January 6th.
Read.
At all events, one of its objects was to commemorate the baptism, the appearance of the Holy Dove, and the voice from heaven.
Now it goes into scripture. So it's letting you know they are making up traditions of man after Christ. He's literally telling they're making this up. Well, January 6th, December 25th, and this we did it over here in Germany. They was doing this in Europe. They did this in Rome. It's all traditions of man.
Right.
And we could go through those history books. We could give you Bible scriptures, and this is what a Christian will turn around and say after historical evidence and references underneath, because you saw it at the bottom of the page, references of where this stuff comes from, and Christians will turn around and say this. Play that video.
Oh, Christmas is not a pagan holiday. No, the choice that it was on December 25th has nothing to do with paganism. No, the Christmas tree in your house has nothing to do with a pagan holiday. All the bombs right there.
There you go.
First of all, Christmas trees, not remotely pagan from any reputable source.
Pause it.
I'm aware of.
We just read many sources.
Right.
These white folk lie, y'all. They are liars.
Because that's the question. If it's not pagan, if it's not an idol, why you got the tree?
Yep.
Why? And I don't want to hear that because, because I like it. No. What is the point of the tree?
Where is it in the Bible to use this
Right.
as a reference to honor Christ?
Right.
Why are you doing these things? If not, it's ungodly customs of the heathen. But you could give all the references, the books, the historical document, and still you would add drunkenness to thirst and say, nope, it's not pagan, it's not pagan, it's not pagan. And then you'll turn around and believe him that ain't got no factual proof. All he got is made up stories. Watch this. Watch how this Caucasian man talk. Watch this.
3 potential origin stories for Christian Christmas trees.
It's possible origin stories. It ain't facts. Wow. He said, man, hey,
That's that double talk.
Let's make it up. Let's just make this stuff up.
But it's not pagan.
It's not pagan, but we don't really know. But I'm gonna give you possibles. I don't even know if these are true, but they're just thrown out there. So I'm gonna read it to you. Man, y'all crazy. Y'all don't trust God at all. Y'all don't believe God. Right. Give me that next image. Watch this. It's an image that I pulled up that's funny. It embodies people that are celebrating Christmas, that are in Christianity. It embodies you. Can they see that on the screen right now?
Wow. The Bible. Lean not on your own understanding, Christians.
And what do they do? Look at Christian, boy. You doing that, boy. You doing that Michael Jackson Lee hard, boy.
That's funny right there.
That's Christians right there. Hold that up right there. Leave it on the screen. Let's get Proverbs 3, verse 5.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Not Christianity. Not Christians. You will lean hard. I don't even think Michael Jackson leaned that hard in the actual video. They done docked it up to show how much further the Christians will go. That's how you are. Lean not upon thine own understanding. You don't care. You don't care what the Bible say. Don't care what historical facts say. It's only what you believe.
Yep.
Now go to that next pictures. And this is the worst part about you leaning on your own understanding. You're actually celebrating your own, how can we say this? Your own demise, your own
enslavement,
embarrassment.
Yep.
You don't even know where Christmas come from or how they used to do it in Europe, where it came from. We just read the history book that said this stuff started in Europe. Yep. That's Rome, that's Italy, that's Germany. All of that encompasses Europe. And this is how they were celebrating Christmas. Look at that. That's a book, St. Nicholas. That's written by a German, right? Let's go on the inside. Look at this. This is him waving to the people with a big old boat behind him. And you see his servant in the background, who's known as Swarte Pete.
Yep.
It's amazing how that image of their Santa Claus looked like the Pope. Look exactly like the Pope.
I was just about to say that. Exactly.
It looked exactly like the Pope, man. The servant in the background. Now go to the next picture of it. You're celebrating your own demise. Look at you. Because this is what you don't realize, that in Europe, black folk, you were the elves. Yep. You was the slaves. You were the one that delivered the presents to the little white kids in Germany. This is them, in Europe. This is them mocking you. You did this. All they did was take them slaves of Europe, of Santa Claus, and turn them into little elves here in America. The elves in America represent the slaves of where Christmas actually started in Europe. You see it right there. Let's play the video for that. Let's pull up the video.
I want to pull up this real quick.
Okay, it's one more.
Just a quick article.
Yep.
Read the top. Bishop brought this out years ago when he did a class concerning Christmas, which y'all should go back and watch it. Excellent class. Just read the top part.
In Holland, Santa doesn't have elves. He has slaves.
He has
on, man.
slaves.
They
And
do that to this day.
that's what we just seen in the book. Wow.
Zoom in on that picture. Look at this. This is Caucasians in Europe dressed up in blackface.
In blackface.
Those
Yep.
was the slaves of Santa Claus in Europe, where it came from.
Yep.
But what happened here? Black folk try to put a spin on it and
Yep.
say this is of Jesus. Go ahead, officer.
They still celebrate that in the Netherlands to this day.
To this day.
They still celebrate it.
That ain't an old picture. That ain't from the 1800s. That's now. Drop that last picture on there. 18. There's one more picture of that. There you go.
Dang.
There you look at all of them. All the slaves in the background doing the work of Santa Claus.
And Esau just switched it in America. Instead of the slaves, it's elves.
That's it.
But it's still you. It's still you. You still see the same thing. Santa's little helpers, they call them. No, them were slaves.
Exactly right. Play the video from this. We got a video on it.
When did Black Pete become Santa Claus's right-hand companion? In the earlier portrayals found in Dutch folklore and books, Black Pete emerged as a character around the year 1850 and was characterized as a servant featuring an African appearance. Traditionally, he served as a mischievous companion of Santa Claus, and later, around 1890, taking on one of St. Nicholas's roles, managing the behavior of children during the holiday season. According to these stories, Black Pete would take naughty children to Spain in a sack or hit them with a roe, a bundle of twigs, to discipline misbehaving children.
That's it. And what is that showing? They used to beat the slaves. They beat the slaves for being out of order. Wow. For not doing what their master said. Watch this, what it says in Jeremiah chapter 2. And I want the verse of, is Israel homeborn?
Verse 14. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Why do we want to be a servant? Why do we want to celebrate our own mockery that came from Europe? Are we a homeborn slave? Is that all you want to be seen as? Is that all you want the world to see you as? Because I guarantee you this, the people that are in Holland and the Netherlands right now, when they celebrate that, they are looking at black folk as slaves that celebrate Christmas. They like, man, they have no idea what's going on.
Right.
They mocked you to your face. Are you a homeborn slave? Do you want to remain following the ways of your oppressor? Now watch this. This is why I preface that scripture with this right here. Can you pull up that? Because I took a screenshot of my calendar on my Mac. Now watch this. Can you read what the 24th is?
The 24th is Christmas Eve.
And the 25th is what?
Christmas Day.
And then the day after Christmas is what?
Kwanzaa.
How many of y'all black folks celebrate Kwanzaa?
Right.
Kwanzaa is created by a black man in the 70s. How many of y'all celebrate Kwanzaa? Let's see. Are you a homeborn slave or not?
Right.
Do you only want the white man's holidays from Europe, or you going to honor and do what your people created for you called Kwanzaa? Put in the chat if you ever celebrated Kwanzaa in your life.
Black people don't celebrate Kwanzaa.
Come on, TikTokers, the scoffers. Put it in there on YouTube if you ever celebrated Kwanzaa in your entire life.
No.
I just found out.
Right now, they trying to figure out a way to get around that question.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't hear it. Oh man, my phone about to die, man. Oh man, it's about to die.
Now,
I gotta
listen, the chat room went silent, boy.
Can you can pull up on your computer to show them? Just type in Kwanzaa created, and let's see what's created by, and when, and what for. Let's see if you are a homeborn slave. You only want what the Caucasian man will give you. Can you read that for the people?
Kwanzaa was created in 1966 by Dr. Maulana Karenga.
That's a black man, Maulana Karenga. Black man, y'all. That's a black man. Wow. Read.
A professor of Africana Studies and an activist in the Black Power movement.
He was about black power. He knew that the holiday of Christmas was created and made for white man. He said, man, let me give my people something. Black power.
Right.
Read on.
He established the secular cultural holiday to help African Americans reconnect with their African heritage and build community in the aftermath of the 1965 Watts riots in Los Angeles.
Man, they told that black man, move your Negro self out the way, man. Let me worship Master in peace, man. Get that nigga stuff up out of here. I ain't trying to hear that. Black folk turned into Uncle Ruckus when they started talking about Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Oh, no.
That Kwanzaa, get that black stuff out of here, that jigaboo stuff. Praise white Jesus.
Right. I want the Christmas tree.
Give me that Christmas tree. Move out of here. I'm going to white heaven, celebrate Christmas with white Jesus. Powerful negligence. You don't even care about a black holiday created for you.
Wow. And it says it, the purpose of creation.
Read it.
Read that.
Karenga's goal was to provide an opportunity for black Americans to celebrate their history and themselves.
Oh my goodness. Black folk, are you a homeborn slave?
Right.
Do you only want to celebrate Swarte Pete? Do you only want to do that and call it Christmas? Is that all you about? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. You don't want nothing black folk got for you because you hate yourself and you hate your people.
Yep. Right. Die.
Oh, I got to do a short about that one today. Oh, I got to call you out on it. Y'all going to be mad at me on Instagram again today, buddy.
That's right.
Praise white Jesus. I got to do that voice, but I do it too,
Praise white. I tell you, that's what it is, though.
Go to... let me see. I got. I want to pull up, man. Pull up the video about Mike Epps. We'll skip that one about man. Well, let's pull up the nefarious link. Pull up the nefarious link if you got it. And we're gonna go to 3 minutes in, and this is what has happened to you black folk. And Satan did it through the power of the Caucasian man. Watch this. Let's play it from there and listen to what it says. Let's play it for the people. Go ahead.
To fill our vacant places in his realm. Your creation was nothing but a slap in our face. But my master also understood that if he could make man disobey, then his fate would mirror ours. And you didn't disappoint. Then came the tares among the wheat. In that moment, spirit became matter, flesh became a vessel. Self-will and self-seeking begat a lusting after sin and impurity. And man, created to be king over nature, became its slave. The master, conquered and fettered. And sin brought him and his descendants to us. And we began our forever mission to destroy you.
That's what Christmas do.
Yep.
He made you in his image, but we remade you in ours.
That's exactly what Esau did.
We made you in ours. That's what the Caucasian man has done to blacks and Hispanics in America.
Yep.
We are made in God's image, and that white man said, we gonna remake you in ours. That's why you celebrate birthdays, not in the Bible.
Yep.
That's why you celebrate Christmas, not in the Bible. Thanksgiving, got nothing to do with black folk. Right. Black people out here celebrate 4th of July. Ain't got nothing to do with you at all. You have been made into the white man's image.
Yep.
And look at this. You're covetous just like that white man. Look at this video of how we were made in his image. Look at this.
Bro, hey, come here, man. Come here. Hey! Yeah. Bro, get up, bro. Go outside. He going. I wanted a Samsung, bro. Hey! What the heck?
Made in the image of the white man. Covetous.
Every year y'all do it.
Ungrateful. Black and Hispanic kids.
Yep.
What you mean?
What you know about
Wow.
This not
What? No.
Man.
No. It's for school. Yes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey.
Bro.
I don't want this.
What?
So that's what y'all mean when y'all do it for the kids?
Yeah. Now look at this. Hey, wait a minute. Now I'm about to call out your lies. Remember, y'all said Christmas was about Jesus?
Uh-huh.
You ain't teaching your kids that.
Nah.
You a damn lie.
Right.
You ain't teaching your kids nothing about Jesus with Christmas. It's all about, and your kids ain't stupid.
Yep.
You think you fooling them kids. Oh, we celebrate Christmas because of Jesus.
Nah, you
them
ain't
kids
nothing
don't
about
give
that.
a daggone about no Jesus.
Right.
They are only worried about
That
being
present.
covetous
Yep.
and what they get. Calling you out on your lies, and you need to repent. You ain't teaching your kids nothing about Jesus during Christmas, and
Right.
your kids ain't fooled by it. Them kids ain't stupid. Y'all think kids don't know no better. Them kids ain't stupid. They just smile in your face. Yeah, mama, Jesus, yeah. And all they thinking about is PlayStation, Jordans, clothes, this, that,
That's
and
it.
the
You heard it.
other.
She said, I need a Gucci bag.
I need that little girl probably 7, 8 years old talking about a Gucci
If
bag.
that. Dang.
Stop your lies. Now we played that video about that white man talking about God made us in his image, but they made us in their image.
Yes.
To be covetous and hateful and deceitful and liars and pagan worshipers of other gods.
Yep.
Mike Epps put it in a joke. And if you've seen his stuff floating around the internet here lately, he's putting truth in his jokes to make it digestible, but it's making you think about what he's saying. Look what he says about us being made in the image, what we should not do being made in the image of Caucasians. Play
I
it.
trust white people in some areas, you know. Hey, some areas I can trust white people in. I don't trust white people with God, no.
Pause it.
Straight up.
See, he put it in a joke, but he's serious. Look at his face. That ain't acting. People laughing at it because they think it's funny. I guarantee you, Mike Epps is serious as a heart attack right now. Don't trust white people with God.
Nah. Not at all.
They are liars. Psalms 58. You was holding it? You got it?
No, shit.
Okay, Psalm 58 and 3.
Bring it up.
He said, hey man, don't trust white people with God. For what reason? Psalm 58 and 3.
Psalm chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
Dang.
Speaking lies.
Doing what?
Speaking lies.
They do not care about factual historical information.
Right.
If you supposed to be a real man and a real woman of God, how can you dwell and live your life in lies like that Caucasian man does?
Facts.
How can you do that if you're supposed to be real and down to earth? How are you wrapped up in so much lies? It's because you believe the same thing that this white man does about God. Wow. Mike Epps trying to warn you.
Yep.
Go back to the video. Just run it back about 5 seconds before you play it. Yep, right there.
I don't trust white people with God, no.
He said no.
I won't let them tell me nothing about God. It ain't right. It just seems like they don't know him. It's like,
Dang. Wow.
they be telling you, be like, you don't know him, man. Just stop, all right? See, the Lord understands you, Michael. I'm like, no, that ain't. You don't know who you talking about.
Dang.
Black people know God, man.
And you know how we know God but don't know God? Our history proves we know God. The slave ships of us getting put over here.
That's right.
Us being oppressed for so long. No, we know the hand of God. We refuse to acknowledge him.
Right. That's it.
We refuse to acknowledge God. Let's finish that video out. We refuse to acknowledge him though. Watch this.
Been through so much. We know God, and we always begging him for something. So you know, we didn't force the relationship on this man.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Dang.
We know God. We refuse to acknowledge him and obey him. So what was the judgment from God? Hosea 5:15. We'll end it on this.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
God said, I can't be amongst you. Yeah, you know me, but you ain't going to obey me. I can't dwell amongst you. I'm going back to my house in the heavens. Read.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
Because you won't admit that Christmas comes from Caucasians. Right. It's a European custom with all the history, with all the scriptures behind it, with the proof that you cannot substantiate. He was born on this day. Right. God told us to do that. Right. You have not yet acknowledged your offense to God. Read on.
And seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
God has to keep jacking us up so you can return back to him.
Yeah.
So you can acknowledge your wrongs before him. But as long as you keep following after these Caucasian traditions, you've fallen after the traditions of man, God will forever remain in his place and you remain in yours. You cannot dwell with God living in lies.
That's right.
All right. So we're going to end it there on Casting Down Imagination.
Another edition of Casting Down Imaginations.
Oh, praises to the Most High
DJ
God.
Sleep over there. Oh, okay. There you go.
Right. Lord's will, we be back Thursday.
That's right. Same time, same place, same Bible.
Let's play that outro
we're gonna
first.
Close out with our sponsors.
Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, bounce with me now, yeah, hey, bounce, hey, this little light of mine, hey, we gon' turn up, we gon' let it shine, hey, this little light of mine. I can't keep explaining, can't study for you. I can't think of nothing, wasn't nothing gonna change me, no. Getting close to you was the only solution. I'm studying every day, I wanna get close to you. You show me how